Good morning, boys and girls. Today's lesson 8.4 objective is to solve problems by using the skill multi-step problems. Let's begin by reading the following problem. The Chicago's World Fair of 1893 introduced the first Ferris wheel. It had 36 cars. Each car could carry 60 passengers. The Pacific Wheel in Santa Monica, California, can carry 6 passengers in each of its 20 cars. How many more passengers could the first Ferris wheel carry? So we need to set up our problem on the following page. Okay, so the first step I need to complete is what it is asking to find. So you can look at the last sentence here to identify exactly what it's asking to find. And I can read it by saying how many more passengers could the first Ferris wheel carry? And this is the Ferris wheel in Chicago. So here you go. I'm just going to go ahead and put this right over here. So it's asking to find how many more passengers could the first Ferris wheel carry, which is the Chicago. After I identify exactly what it is I need to find, I'm going to go ahead and start to find that, okay? I'm going to start to identify the first steps to solve the problem, to answer its question. And I need to go ahead and find out the number of the total capacity, that is, of the Ferris wheel in Chicago and the total capacity of the Ferris wheel in Santa Monica, because that's what I'm comparing here. I'm comparing Santa Monica and then, of course, the Chicago's World Fair Ferris wheel. So let's go ahead and first do the Chicago's Ferris wheel first. And I'm going to go ahead and move this down just a tad. Let me move it up. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to think of first the number of cars. Then I'm going to do the capacity of each car. And then the total capacity for that Ferris wheel. Because remember, Ferris wheels have cars. So let's first, let's just go ahead and label this. Let's do it, just call it Chicago, all right? Chicago. That's Ferris wheel. And then the second Ferris wheel is going to be, and I think the best way to do this is just Santa Monica. And I'll put SM for Santa Monica. Okay, so the number of cars, if I read it again, for Chicago is 36 cars. Oops, let me erase this really quick. Too much going on. Okay, here we go. All right, Chicago's number of cars is 36. Okay, great. The capacity of each car is 60 passengers. I multiply these two numbers together. We know our basic fact, so it's pretty simple here. We're going to do 36 and 6 and then add a 0, which is 2,160. And then let's do the same thing for Santa Monica. The number of cars in Santa Monica, and I'll go ahead and just keep it black here. Santa Monica, number of cars is the Pacific Wheel in Santa Monica, California, can carry 6 passengers in each of its 20 cars. So it's 20 times 6. Again, our basic fact is 2 and 6, which is 12, and then we just add our 1 0. And then at this point, we need to go ahead and solve the equation. So it's actually asking us to compare the two numbers, the number of total capacity of the Chicago Ferris wheel and, of course, the Santa Monica Ferris wheel. So when I see the word more, which is written right up here, let me move this down again here for you guys. Whoops. Now it's getting all messed up. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Anyway, here's the more right here. This is going to indicate that it is a subtraction problem because I'm comparing the two numbers. So lining up by place value, I can go ahead and subtract and find out how many more passengers went actually on the Ferris wheel in Chicago compared to the passengers in Santa Monica's Ferris wheel. So the difference between the two Ferris wheel passengers is 2,040. So the first Ferris wheel in Chicago's World Fair of 1893 actually had 2,040 more capacity to be filled for carrying all those fun-seeking people. So we're going to go back to our form, and I want you to answer those questions and submit it back to me. Have fun.